Hey everybody, welcome back to the episode on Mighty Mall Shop Creations. Today I'll be doing an update on this 1966 Dodge Monaco 500 from MPC. So without further ado, let's roll the intro. Alright, so as you can see, here's the Dodge Monaco that I'm working on. It's been kind of a while since I've last updated or filmed a video, and that's because I got distracted with another side project. It will be on the channel, but if you don't know or if you haven't watched my first video, I'm going to hopefully exactly replicate this spy car on the side of the box here. And also, I found out that Bud Anderson, this guy, is actually the cat from AMT. He used to work for MPC before he switched to AMT, and yeah, so that was pretty cool.
Was it that way, or was it the other way around? I
No,
thought he worked for
no.
MPC and...
Yeah, I just said that. He worked for MPC and then he went to AMT.
Oh,
That's the cat from AMT.
I thought it was the other way around.
No,
Okay, well,
this was before AMT.
yeah, then just edit that out.
No, I'm keeping it in.
Okay.
But yeah, so that was kind of cool. I don't remember exactly. I think the last video was just an unboxing. So let's just get into what I've done. First off, here's the body. As you may notice, it looks a little bit different from the last time it was on camera. And that is because something didn't go to plan.
We learned a lesson.
Yeah, a very hard one. Actually, it wasn't even a hard lesson. We probably should have known. But
Yeah.
we were stripping the paint, and it went pretty bad. And
Did a lot of stripping.
yeah, and a lot of filling and puttying and filling and puttying. Yeah, it did melt the plastic a little bit. So we fixed it. Pretty fixed. I mean, we added the trim, and also, you know, it's smooth. Like, it doesn't look like it, but it is smooth. I can run my fingers across it, and there's no rivets or dents or anything.
It's actually pretty good because, like, the window trim around it and
yeah, it makes it more raised because it wasn't very raised before.
yeah.
And this is going to be taped over anyways. I mean, it's still very smooth, so you won't find any, you know, divots in the...
Well, it's gonna be whatever that vinyl roof.
Yeah,
right?
vinyl. It's going to be a black
tape
vinyl
on it.
roof. Yeah, tape it on and paint the tape. And anyways, but yeah, so it looks really good. I added these...
Good. It
Well,
looks better than it did.
okay, yeah.
Once it's
good
in
is,
primer, then it'll look even better.
you know, good is...
Relative term.
Yeah. But I added the kind of holder uppers for the hood. I had to rebuild one of the things, even though we had it in the box, and I forgot about it. So it fits really well, you know, very level. I scratch built the machine turrets for the hood. I have photos. I'm going to be popping them in every once in a while. And also I scratch built this Dodge emblem. I have a whole process of that. I have 5 photos of each letter. I just built that up with styrene and glue and a knife and willpower.
I honestly didn't think that was a good idea. I didn't. I'm supposed to be confident in all of your abilities and skills, but that one was. Anyways, it turned out really good. I'm fantastically surprised.
Yeah.
What's that word? It starts with
Impressed?
proud. Oh no. Oh dear.
Bruh. But and anyways, we had to fix this metal piece because it was gone. So we built it up, and then, you know, I put the... Luckily, this didn't get melted off, the little hood emblem. And
You
it
took
looks...
it off before we did it.
Well, yeah, thank goodness I did. Otherwise, it would be gone. But yeah, so that's all done. I have the machine turrets. I should have put... I probably put up pictures by now. I drilled out the holes in them. In the...
Machine gun?
Yeah, in the machine guns for the hood. And it looks pretty rad. They're super duper tiny. On the underbody, I had to cut out the stock exhaust system because we decided to go with the the Spy Car engine instead of the stock engine, because in the last video I think I said I wanted to do the stock engine, but yeah, we changed our minds.
Yeah, because of special.
Yeah, thanks.
A special donation.
Yeah, we got the ram tubes. That's what they're called in the instructions, right? I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, ram tubes.
Intakes.
Yep. Oh, dang it, I dropped one. But I also drilled out those as well. So they look pretty good. I stripped them of their chrome because... Actually, did I? I think I did.
Looks like it. Yeah, they were chrome before.
Yeah. So I'll just hand paint those a different color.
Chrome.
But they're going to be awesome. It's going to be a cool engine. Oh, yeah. So this piece here, there was a styrene piece. I was like, oh, why is that there? It's not even accurate to the real engine. But then I realized that's how they locate the engine in the engine bay. I was like, oh, okay. So I had to rebuild that back. It's not cut to height yet. I'm going to do that after paint, just so I can get it right.
That was the second lesson?
Yeah.
Check the instructions before heavily modifying something.
Yeah, I drilled out the distributor, and where we use solder wire, 0.3
millimeters.
Yep.
That's really small.
Yeah, well, it's the smallest one that we have that would fit into here. So
yeah, it looks about scale, I guess.
Oh, scale. Well, it was the only one that would fit in the original distributor thing because I didn't really want to drill it out and break more pieces off. So
he learned from lesson 2.
Yeah, exactly. I'll show you guys the front grille and rear bumper. Really nice. These weren't stripped by us. These were already stripped, thankfully. I had to build up the back one so it would sit level when the car went all together. So that was good. Another major I guess it wasn't really reconstruction. It was just some scratch building that I found kind of fun. Was obviously we had the dashboard, but I had to get a steering wheel from the parts box, and I just added an extra ring, an inner ring, so it would be like the Dodge Monaco steering wheel instead of whatever this was from the parts bin. And the middle console, it used to be in there, as you can see the old glue marks there. I ripped it out because it looked like crap, and also the Spy one needed to go in. So I added a filler piece of styrene in there, and then this piece will go in just like that. And it connects right up to the dashboard, wherever that went. It'll go, it's flush with the dashboard. So it'll look pretty rad when it's all in. But what I did to it was, I have photos for this. I kind of just scratch built like buttons and stuff for the panel and behind the shifters. And I decided to have one down because on the box art there's a guy hanging out of the window with a pistol shooting. And I figured, I guess he probably don't do drive-bys at like super high speeds, so he's probably in a lower gear, I guess. And then the button, one of them is in. Let's see if I can... the one on the right is in because the turrets or the spindle thing has to be on, right? So I thought that was kind of cool. Nobody but me will know that, but... Well, and you guys too, now that I've said it. Here's a baggie of small bits, and you know, they're not super important. They don't need to be taken out or anything, but there's the antenna, and there are the turrets there. You can sort of see the drilled out holes, but I already talked about that. Headlights. Oh yeah, the windshield wipers also melted off, so we grabbed more from the parts bin. Well, they were pretty much gone. Yeah. And side view mirror, and also door handles, because I mean, I feel like this made it better.
Yeah, the door handles, we have a 68 Dodge Hemi kit, and they have separate door handles, and they were way nicer than the molded in ones. So I mean, it's just a parts kit already, so why not use them? It's totally worthy.
A lot of this has been scratch building and kind of parts box stealing. Actually, these tires have also been stolen from the parts box. The white walls, they fit perfectly with the wheel backs and the rims, so that's great. And they look really good. Those are the original rims, of course, from the kit. And I decided to destroy one of them. No, I'm just kidding. I dremeled out the middle of it, though. And I don't remember if I did this in my last video or I talked about it. But I drilled it out, replaced it with a magnet, and I took one of the spindles that came in the kit, put a magnet on the back of it, and it snaps right into place. I can adjust it if it's a little uneven on one side or the other. But it looks pretty good. I mean, you can tell, but you're not going to be like, oh my gosh, it's like totally different.
That's not the cool part. The cool part is...
Yeah, this is just for like display case purposes. And then this is the even cooler part. Bam, look at that. It's like almost exactly like the box art. Well, it pretty much is. So obviously this is going to go on the right tire, the back left tire. So that's good. Yeah, so that's the tires. And this is the part that I'm going to be working on after I primer and paint all this stuff, is getting... Okay, so backstory. Before I actually thought about doing it exactly like the box art on the side, I was like, oh, I wonder how I'm going to add the figure. And I was like, oh, wait, I think I had a Gangbusters MPC kit from, I think it was a 32 Chrysler. Anyways, it came with these guys, and I saved them like 5 years ago from when I built it. Thank you, younger me. And I'm going to be stealing this guy's body parts and this body part here. And yeah. And also this rifle, because we're missing one of them from the spy pieces, but it's fine. And the spy pieces comes with a bowler hat, just like the guy driving. There it is in the little bag there. Oh yeah, taillights are in there too. Just a bunch of random stuff. And in here is the Mauser pistol, as you can see right there. So that'll be next to the rifle. And yeah, so one of the arms has a gun hanging off right there on the correct side. And oh, that guy is also hanging out the side with a gun on the correct side. I mean, this is the Mauser machine pistol, but you can't really tell. And I don't really care that much because I'm going to have it in the passenger seat. And it's my model kit, so I'm going to do whatever I want with it, right? So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. I still got to add the rockets on the chassis. I was like, oh, I wonder what I'm going to have to build to elevate them, but also there's locator pins right there. So I'm just going to do that. It's
really cool to like... So I went into the printers local to us here, and they're going to be able to scan this and reproduce it on boxboard. And they have Photoshop people that can clean up the image, because some of the...
Like there's a missing chunk here, and... you know, tape stains and stuff.
Yeah, and they can also clean out like this edge here.
Yeah.
Like that can be cleaned up and make it a little bit taller so that the box card can be displayed behind the car.
Yeah, add some length. So yeah, so you can see the artwork and all the description and stuff. And then that way you'll know what it's from, right? Anyway, so I think that's it for today's video.
Yeah, we kind of stole that idea from Brian Makowski, right?
Oh yeah, he got a box scan
box
from
scans and stuff for his displays. But
yeah, well, anyways, it was a 32 Ford.
Yeah, there was a Futura or whatever. Anyway.
Oh yeah, the Lincoln Futura. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's thanks, Brian. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for today's video. Right after this, I'm probably gonna primer it.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, hopefully.
Wish us well.
It better not go wrong. Well, we're going to be airbrushing it on with this Vallejo surface primer. So, gray. So we can see if there's any mistakes, which there's probably bound to be at least 2.
Yeah, we can fix it.
But yeah, so that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for, the updates on this amazing spy car, because it's pretty cool. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.